Is it on or is it off? Can Ipswich Town beat Bolton Wanderers today?
It's off.
Come on. Welcome back, guys. So yeah, it's been a good week for Ipswich Fanzone. Been nominated for a national award, the FBA's Football Blogging Awards. Completely out of the blue. Never thought I'd ever get anywhere near that. But it shows how well the channel's doing and the great support that we do have. To actually win the award, it does actually count on your votes. So what I'll do is I'll leave in the description all the details you need to know, and hopefully we can push on from there together. But today, another big one in the shape of Bolton. Was it on or was it off? We you know, a number of times it's been called off. IT failure probably been one of the worst things I've heard in you know, in excess of an excuse to call off a football match. But there you go. Can Town get 3 points though on the road? It would be nice. I'm here with Eloise. Eloise, do you think Ipswich are going to win today?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they're going to score lots of goals, babe?
Yes.
Okay. And do you like it when people score goals?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like football?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good then. So we've got another young footballer in the room, haven't we? You going to be a footballer? Yeah. All right then. But I have been. There has been a number of stories that come out this week, namely in the shape of obviously Alan Judge signing on the dotted line a 2-year extension to his current stay at Portman Road. I spoke to Will earlier, who had some thoughts on the signing.
Having the signing of Alan Judge, you know, it really assures down a midfielder who's got experience of League One, obviously, and he's obviously got quality for both leagues, League One and the Championship, if we come back up. You know, he's a dynamic midfielder that's, you know, really become a favourite quickly with the fans. We all know that. Well, he showed that, I think, with that free kick against Stoke where he hit the woodwork, unlucky not to score. You know, when he gets on the ball, he just wants to make things happen, drive forward. You know, so he's a midfielder that, for a club that's kind of struggled a bit creatively just in the last few seasons under McCarthy, and obviously now we've just struggled in general, to have a midfielder like him tied down for at least 2 years, assuming he plays his contract out, is a really good sign for us.
Yeah, so completely agree with Will there. Alan Judge signing on a 2-year deal. He's the playmaker that we need to push forward, the Wes Houlihan type player that Lambert loved in his squad at Norwich. He can definitely be that kind of player for us, and you know, that will bed any uncertainty down in his you know, in his private life, whether he thought he was going to be able to play at a certain level. I know League One may be you know, just a temporary step down for Ipswich Town, but I think we will have enough for us to actually push for promotion next season in League One. That remains to be seen. That's a completely different topic we can talk about another day. But we need to look towards today and getting a result, getting a win. It's, you know, we've only won 3 games all season. We need to get a 4th, and today's an ideal opportunity. I say it every week. Ideal opportunity. It's probably the one line I say every single week with to no avail. But Town need to get a result, and they definitely need to put Bolton to bed, because if they don't, then we are a team that deserve to go down, and it's been very poor for us. But I spoke to Lewis earlier, who was undecided about whether to travel up to Bolton or not, given the IT failure that they had last night. Right, Lewis, you decided to travel up to Bolton in the end, mate. Bit of a debacle, really, weren't it?
It was, yeah. Whether to come or not, I don't know whether the game was going ahead. It was, then it wasn't, and it was again. Then we got home on Friday from work, and then it was off again. It's just a bit of a nightmare all round, really. Do
you think that the debacle itself is going to have a toll on the players today, namely for us, really? You know, team selection is going to be important, but obviously to and fro and whether the game was going to go ahead, do you think that's going to affect the players mentally?
I think it's going to be a struggle, personally, thinking that you've got a game, then you haven't got the game, and then it's going ahead, and then you're all the way in Bolton, and then it's off again. I think it's going to take its toll, but I think we've got the win in us, personally.
Do you think it's time that we got a win on the cards?
Oh, definitely. 3 all season's not good at all, is it? Whether you're a team struggling or not, 3's still not any good. So we need that win.
What do you reckon the result will be then, mate?
I'll go over 2-0 Town, I reckon. I think we've got it in us today. I think we're going to come home with the 3 points.
So Lewis is hopeful that the 3 points are on the cards this afternoon. The squads have just come out. I'll speak with Jack and let's see who's in the starting lineup. Right, so I'm here with Jack. Jack, there's been a few changes this week, mate. We've got Josh Emmanuel coming back in. James Collins has returned from injury. Teddy Bishop's back in the starting lineup. And it looks like Colin Quaynard's going to lead the front three with Alan Judge and Gwion Edwards. What are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, it's a very good lineup to start off with. I mean, he's made a few changes. It'll be good for James Collins and Josh Emmanuel to get on the pitch again. So, and it's good to see Colin Quaynard back in the starting lineups, and hopefully Caden Jackson, he can come on in the second half and make an impact.
It looks like Flynn Downs has come back into the squad. Obviously, he was on the bench last week. Could we see him this afternoon, do you reckon?
It depends how the middle three play. If Andre Giselle doesn't have a very good game again, I mean, in my opinion, at whole, I didn't think he had the best of games. But if he doesn't have the best of games, I can definitely see Flynn Downs coming in. Then if Flynn doesn't come in, then it'll probably be Chalobah. But I hope Downs does get an opportunity because he's got a bright future ahead of him.
So what about those who've travelled up today and we're expecting to see Will Keane? Bit disappointing that he's not actually in the squad today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we all thought he was going to be back this week, but obviously he's not quite there yet. But fingers crossed we get to see him possibly at Brentford, if not definitely at Birmingham.
So hopefully Will Keane does come back from injury in the next couple of games. But let's concentrate about today. Have Town got it in them to get 3 points? Potentially. But given all the off-field issues that Bolton have not only, they've probably poured it into our squad, the negativity is probably going to pass on to us. We'll be fortunate to come away from the University of Bolton Stadium with a result this afternoon. But we do need to win a game, and we need to win it soon because everyone's morale is very low. But this is the team you've got to beat. Albeit we're below them in the division, we would look to defeat a side such as Bolton, especially given the problems they have at the moment. So, the game's about to kick off, but until afterwards, come on you Blues. So there you have it, 3 points for Town. I didn't think I was going to come say this to you, Dino, after the terrible season we've had this year. But that's the first one we've had since Rotherham, end of January, was it? Colin Quaynard scored twice. What do you make of all that, Dean?
Well, yeah, great to win, Ash. Yeah, obviously great to win, mate. But I'm just looking to next season now. I think as many wins between now and the end of the season, a dead rubber. Really, when you think about, obviously, we're going down. We know we are. Obviously, it's going to be 13, 14 points still. How many games? 6 left. So it's not going to be long before it's like official in a sense. But let's get some positivity going. Let's get the team playing well, and let's win on as many games as we can before the end of the season to carry that on into the new season. Obviously, great news that Judgy signed for us, which is a real positive. Which obviously you probably would have mentioned that, but yeah, my views are really excited that we got Judgy for a 2-year contract. He'll be a standout player in League One, I think. So, and then Giselle, I only listened to the radio today. First in bits and pieces of the radio, not the whole of the game. So, but the first half sounded like we were on top. Obviously, scored both the goals, Quaynard, which is great. But second half again, we sort of sat back a bit from all accounts, and they disappointed they got that goal at the end, really, because just a little bit of switch off by the boys. But we got a win, so let's be positive.
Consolations dampened the result in some sense, but not the points that we're taking away from this game. So we've taken 3 points away. We've cut the deficit between us and Bolton to 5 points, and they're 13 points away from fourth bottom at the moment. No real chance of Town staying in the league. I think every Town fan has got to be realistic in that sense. But like you said, we can get some results in the next few games. We've got Brentford on Wednesday. Look out for the match day vlog on that one. But can we go to Brentford, Griffin Park, and get a result there, do you think?
Yeah, because we can. Yeah, I think the way we're playing with Lambert, we attack teams. We put him to the sword. He's pretty much an attacking manager, isn't he? He likes to get the ball down, play play attacking football, which is great to see. But Brentford, where are they in the league again? Brentford, are they sort of?
I think they're mid-table.
Mid-table, yeah. Have we won there the last few seasons? We won there first when Mick, obviously that season when we really had a great season, got the playoffs. Did we beat Brentford?
We were top at Christmas, weren't we? And we beat them on, I think, somewhere around New Year's or Boxing Day, something like that. Yeah,
and it's probably going to be, is it going to be the last for Town fans? Although their new stadium's being built, isn't it, at Brentford? So
they've got plans for a new stadium, but that will be the last time we play there, if that does come into place. Yeah. Another question, really, that I think many have to ask. Colin Quaynor has probably stepped up in a sense of being a striker. I know Luke Pennham mentioned last week that he was an out-and-out winger. Goal scoring was not his forte, but he's scored 3 goals in the last 3, I think it is, or 4. Do you see Colin Quaynor as the type of player that could flourish in a League One team?
Yeah, I think he could, yeah. I think so, because we got Daryl Murphy, didn't we? He didn't really kick off. Alan Lee, I can remember certain players who were not prolific, but when they come to a club like Ipswich, they feel settled, they love the club, the fans, the area. They once you've got that, and obviously confidence, he's got the 3 goals like you say, Ash. I think he could be a positive for next season, but I still think we need to go and get another striker, a real good striker to obviously. For competition, with what we've got Searsy, haven't we? I don't know if.
Do you think Will Keane or Quaynor could fill a gap?
I like Will Keane. I think I think. Excuse the pun. I think he's keen to come here, isn't he? But I think Will Keane, although Hull have got the option on him. Yeah. I think he likes the club. I think he's made it. He's made it clear he would probably like to come to Ipswich if a deal could be done. This is what we've been told, isn't it? Yeah. He likes it here, so I think having him in the squad. But if you get him, how much money is Marcus going to free up for somebody else? It's all down to the budget, isn't it? Yeah. So, but I think that's up to Lambert to sort out. Quaynor, Will Keane. I think I'd prefer Will Keane to Quaynor. Yeah. But could we keep both of them? I don't know. Down to Lambert and Evans, I suppose, and the players, isn't it?
Well. Fortunately, we don't know. We can keep asking questions, but obviously a win today. Absolutely delighted, and for all those 1,400 travelling,
respect.
Brilliant. They've done really well, haven't they, today?
Our away support is fantastic. I don't go to many, season ticket holder home games. I'd like to hopefully next season get a couple of away games in. But to those guys who go week in and week out every away game, total respect to you boys, and really pleased that you actually got a win. Supporting the club, so go and have a few beers tonight, and hopefully you'll get a win on the Grand National as well, which is about to start as well. So we'll have a good day, Town win, and coming up trumps on the Grand National.
Cheers for that, Dean. So make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and also leave your comments below on anything that we talked about. We can pick that up on Wednesday night, but obviously next game is Brentford at Griffin Park, Wednesday night 7:45. Look out for the match day vlog. I'll be there. In the meantime, come on you Blues.
Blue Army.